Okay, hello everybody, big welcome. Thank you for coming and joining to your English class for today. We are going to begin. It's a rainy night and we're going to begin for today's class with the versicle. Well, we have Matthew 5:41, and the Lord said to us, if anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go with them 2 miles. If anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go with them 2 miles. Okay, well, here we go to this time to say go with him too. Go with him too is the value for this week. Well, what do you think? If we take a look for this versicle according to Bible Hub. Well, currently we are reading the New International Version. If anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go within 2 miles. Okay, let's take a look for New Living Translation and pay attention for this. If a soldier demands that you carry his gear for 1 mile, carry it 2 miles. Okay, it's interesting this version because it's not anyone. It's a soldier. And maybe you remember we were talking about that was very common in Jesus' time that Roman soldiers say to a Jew, hey, carry this for me. Well, English Standard Version, and if anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go with him 2 miles. It's similar to what we are talking about for the phrase for this versicle, or maybe for the in this case is the value go with. Well, what more we have over here? Berean Standard Bible. For Berean Standard Bible we have, and if someone forces you to go 1 mile, go with him 2 miles. It's similar to another ones. Berean Literal Bible, and whoever should compel. This is a new word. Is similar to force, to make an obligation for somebody to do something. Compel you to go 1 mile, go with him too. King James Bible. Well, for the most antique King James is, and whoever shall compel thee go 1 mile, go with him twain. This is interesting because this is the number 2 for early modern English. Remember, King James was written in English modern, in early modern English, and this is the word twain to say 2 in that time. For New King James, we are going to show the difference. For example, and whoever compels is the same verb, but in this time is for third person. And whoever compels you to go 1 mile, go with him too. Take a look for that free version for New American Standard Bible. Whoever forces you 1 mile, go with him too. Whoever forces you, aquel que te obligue, aquel que te fuerce ir 1 milla, ve con el 2. And NSB 1977, and whoever shows for you to go 1 mile, go with him too. Legacy Standard Bible, and whoever forces you to go 1 mile, go with him too. Amplify Bible, and whoever forces you to go 1 mile, go with him too. Well, for this time, we're going to thinking about this version, New Living Translation, because it's a soldier. It's a soldier. And for that is that we say, Jesus were talking about the Roman people, or in this case, Roman army or Roman soldiers, used to say to the Jews that they are going to carry something. In this case is the year. It can be maybe something like maybe they that they are carrying to another way. In this case, if one soldier say to you, hey, carry for me this 1 mile, Jesus say, you will do it 2 miles. You will carry it for 2 miles. Well, that's gonna be all. Con eso terminamos entonces Y cerramos nuevamente diciendo lo que veíamos ayer. Muchas traducciones de este versículo dicen si alguien, aquel que lo haga, si alguno hace esto, si alguno te obliga, pero la New Living Translation es clara en el sentido de decirnos, bueno, no es si alguno, realmente tiene que haber sido un soldado romano, porque era el único que podía tener el poder de obligar a un judío a cargar su equipamiento, lo que él, o la carga que él llevase. Y decíamos, incluso podía ser un botín, ¿verdad? Que le hubieran quitado, confiscado a otro judío. Entonces era algo difícil porque imagínense, vaya, ya los romanos los tenían con ese subyugo, pero todavía que los obligasen a llevar lo que le habían quitado a uno de sus hermanos, pues se volvía todavía como más humillante. Pero precisamente ese era el corazón de eso. Love your enemies. Ama a aquel que te hace daño. Ama a tu enemigo, no porque tú lo consideres tu enemigo, sino porque la otra persona tiene algo en contra tuya. That you wanna be all. Bueno, con eso vamos a terminar. Y para el día de ahora vamos a ver un vídeo. Déjenme cambiar nada más acá. Ok, bueno, para no afectar mucho el ancho de banda, me voy a ir un momentito en el video, ¿verdad? Pero aquí voy a estar. Voy a dejarlo correr para que ustedes lo vean de primero así como está el video, ¿verdad? Así como viene. Luego lo vamos a ir comentando. Tiene que ver con Slang English. En este caso es de un TV show. Ya van a ver que es un TV show muy conocido. Pero bueno, ya sin más preámbulos, vamos a darle play para que ustedes lo puedan observar. Como les repito, voy a desactivar un momentito mi cámara para no afectar que les llegue el video bien y que no haya mucha interferencia. Ok, here we go.
Aw yeah, what is going on, global citizens? Today's lesson focuses on one of the most entertaining and educational scenes ever by actor Will Smith from his world-famous 90s series, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. In this lesson, you're going to learn a ton of new vocab expressions, slang, idioms, and we're even going to teach you a few dynamic connected speech and cultural explanations from Black urban English. Just so you know, this scene is a bit more dramatic than we normally use for our lessons, so be prepared. But it's also considered by many to be Will Smith's best acting ever. If you like our videos and would like to watch more and support our cause, please take a moment to like this video and please do subscribe. Now let's get on to today's scene and learn English with Will Smith.
Daddy-o! What's up? Will, I'm glad you're here. Some business came up I gotta handle. So we're gonna have to put our trip on hold. You understand?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Just for a couple of weeks.
I understand.
Yeah, maybe a little longer.
Yeah, whatever.
Look, I'll call you next week and we'll iron out the details, okay?
Yeah.
It was great seeing you, son.
You too, Lou.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Will.
You know what? Actually, this works out better for me. You know, the Slimmies of summer come to class wearing next to nothing. You know what I'm
Will,
saying?
it's all right to be angry.
Hey, why should I be mad? I'm saying at least he said goodbye this time. I just wish I hadn't wasted my money buying this stupid present.
I'm sorry. If there was something that I
Hey,
could
you know
do-
what? You ain't got to do nothing, Uncle Phil. Hey, ain't like I'm still 5 years old, you know? Ain't like I'm gonna be sitting up every night asking my mom, when's Daddy coming home, you know? Who needs him? Hey, he wasn't there to teach me how to shoot my first basket, but I learned, didn't I? Hey, I got pretty damn good at it too, didn't I, Uncle Phil?
You did.
Got through my first date without him, right? I learned how to drive, I learned how to shave, I learned how to fight without him. I had 14 great birthdays without him. He never even sent me a damn card. To hell with him! I ain't need him then and I don't need him now.
Will.
Nah, you know what, Uncle Phil? I'm gonna get through college without him. I'm gonna get a great job without him. I'm gonna marry me a beautiful honey, and I'm gonna have me a whole bunch of kids. I'm gonna be a better father than he ever was. And I sure as hell don't need him for that, because ain't a damn thing he could ever teach me about how to love my kids. How come he don't want me, man? Daddy-o! What's up?
Daddy-o, a slangy, informal way in which Will refers to his father.
Will, I'm glad you're here. Some business came up I gotta handle. So we're gonna have to put our trip on hold.
Business. This word most commonly refers to work or professional activities, but in this scene, Will's father is using its secondary meaning, which is something that needs to be considered or dealt with. Example, I gotta go. I gotta take care of some business with my car. It's been having problems. Put something on hold. To postpone something. Example, we had to put our plans on hold when unexpected circumstances occurred.
You understand?
Yeah, that's cool.
It's cool. I'm cool with that. Saying that's cool or it's cool is the same as saying it's okay or don't worry, there's no problem with that. You can also say I'm cool with that to express that you are okay with the situation or you agree with something. Example, when I told Frank I wasn't going to be able to attend his wedding, he said that it was cool and that he understood why I wasn't going.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. Used to show that something said or done is not important. As Will does in this scene, sometimes people say this trying to sound like something is okay, but in reality, it means the opposite. And they are also wishing the other person knows the situation is actually not okay. Example, you know, whatever. We never agree what to watch at the movies, so let's one more time watch what you want to watch.
Look, I'll call you next week and we'll iron out the details, okay?
Iron out. To resolve or work out a solution to a problem or an incomplete plan. For example, they ironed out their differences. To iron out details is a collocation that means to discuss and agree on the details of something. Example, I'm hopeful we can iron out the details of the contract.
It was great seeing you, son.
It was great seeing you. This expression is said at the end of a meeting with someone you haven't seen in a long time and that you hold great appreciation for. You might say this to an old friend or someone who you used to be very friendly with, but that you have had no contact with in a long time. Example, it was great seeing you. I hope we can meet again soon.
You know what? Actually, this works out better for me. You know,
Works out. If something works out for you, it ends in a satisfactory way for you. Example, the plan didn't work out for me quite as I expected.
Hey there, I want to pause this lesson to give you a chance to put what you're learning into practice with a new activity, the vocab challenge. Your challenge to pause this video and write an example in the comments using the phrasal verb we just taught to work out. Again, if something works out for you, it ends up in a satisfactory way. We often use this in the simple past with situations including relationships, jobs, or other experiments. For example, that job or school worked out for me. Or in the present continuous, these videos are really working out for me. We will pin this explanation and more examples in the top of the comments, but have a look at, share your example in the comments, and read the other examples. Remember, mistakes are a welcome part of the process, and I will go through offering feedback on many of the comments. Please pause the video now and share what is or isn't working out for you in your life. Now let's get back to the lesson.
You know what? Actually, this works out better for me. You know, the slimmies of summer come to class wearing next to nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Slimmies, another word for girls. Popular 90s street slang and often used on this TV show. Next to nothing, almost nothing or very little. Example, I knew next to nothing when I started, but look how far I've come. Know what I'm saying? Similar to, do you know what I mean? This is a discourse marker used to ask if someone agrees with you, or more importantly, if they follow what you're saying. The full expression is, do you know what I'm saying? But it's often shortened and pronounced really fast and with connected speech as, you know what I'm saying? Or, know what I'm saying?
Hey, he wasn't there to teach me how to shoot my first basket, but I learned, didn't I? Hey, I got pretty damn good at it too, didn't I, Uncle Phil?
Shoot a basket. To make an effort to throw the basketball inside the hoop. Pretty damn good. Pretty and damn are emphasizing words. They intensify the meaning of an adjective. When put together, you can add an extra emphasis to what you're saying. Example, today was pretty damn hot.
To hell with him!
To hell with her or him. Exclamation we use to say that you don't care about that person, or situation, or something else anymore. Example, to hell with those people, they're not your friends, they just want favors.
I ain't need him then and I don't need him now. I ain't need him then and I don't need him now. I ain't need him then and I don't need him now. Got through my first day without him, right? Nah, you know what, Uncle Phil? I'm gonna get through college without him.
Get through something. To complete something that's challenging or difficult. Example, he got through college without failing a single exam.
I'm gonna marry me a beautiful honey.
Honey, generally used as an affectionate way to address a person. In this scene, Will uses honey as a synonym of woman, which in the 90s was a common slang expression.
And I sure as hell don't need him for that.
To be sure as hell. To be completely sure. Example, you're sure as hell gonna learn English if you live it with Learn English with TV series.
How come he don't want me, man?
He don't. Although this doesn't make sense from a grammatical point of view, it's not very uncommon to sometimes see don't after he, she, or it, where doesn't would normally be used. Using don't with a third person singular can be a sign of a lack of education or a case of colloquial or comedic use of the language. Black urban dialect. The black urban dialect of American English that Will Smith uses in this series can be quite confusing for learners. Although Smith didn't grow up poor or uneducated, he does speak with mild, or not very strong, black urban pronunciation. Notice that in this scene he uses a few different and seemingly incorrect grammatical and pronunciation patterns. For example, he uses the controversial constructions ain't and I'ma.
Hey, you know what? You ain't got to do nothing, Uncle Phil. Hey, you know, ain't like I'm still 5 years old, you know?
This word is used as an alternative to the negative form of the verb to be. Am not, is not, are not. The verb have not, and has not, and the verb do not, and does not. It's also sometimes used to replace the past forms of those verbs. In terms of use, this word is regarded by some as improper and habitual in groups of less educated speakers. But it's important to remember that it's perfectly okay if you know how and when to use it, which is a challenge, and want to convey a colloquial or comedic tone, as even educated people use amongst their friends. For example, this game ain't over until it's over. I ain't got time for your silly games. Will uses ain't 5 times in this dialogue to say don't, didn't, and isn't. Check it out.
You ain't got to do nothing. Ain't like I'm still 5 years old. Ain't like I'm gonna be sitting up. I ain't need him there. Cause ain't a damn thing.
Black urban pronunciation. I'm
gonna get through college without him.
This is a colloquial contraction of I'm going to that, although it's still considered black urban English, is more and more common in mainstream spoken American English. So how does I'm going to become I'ma? We know that natives cut, connect, and blend their words on different levels, according to how fast and or how formal the situation. This is an excellent example. I'm going to reduces to I'm gonna. On the first level, it reduces to I'm gonna. On the second level, and as Will demonstrates 6 times in this scene, the third level connected speech reduction here is I'ma.
Ain't like I'm gonna get through college without him. I'm gonna get a great job without him. I'm gonna marry me a beautiful honey, and I'm gonna have me a whole bunch of kids. I'm gonna be a better father than he ever was. Daddy out. What's up?
Will, I'm glad you're here. Some business came up I gotta handle. So we're gonna have to put our trip on hold. You understand?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Just for a couple of weeks.
I understand.
Yeah. Maybe a little longer.
Yeah, whatever.
Look, I'll call you next week and we'll iron out the details. Okay?
Yeah.
It was great seeing you, son.
You too, Lou.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Will.
You know what? Actually, this works out better for me. You know, the slimmies of summer come to class wearing next to nothing. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
it's all right to be angry.
Hey, why should I be mad? I'm saying, at least he said goodbye this time. I just wish I hadn't wasted my money buying this stupid present.
I'm sorry. If there was something that I
Hey,
could
you know
do-
what? You ain't got to do nothing, Uncle Phil. Hey, you know, ain't like I'm still 5 years old, you know? Ain't like I'm gonna be sitting up every night asking my mom, when's daddy coming home, you know? Who needs him? Hey, he wasn't there to teach me how to shoot my first basket, but I learned, didn't I? Hey, I got pretty damn good at it too, didn't I,
Yeah,
Uncle Phil?
you did.
Got through my first date without him, right? I learned how to drive, I learned how to shave, I learned how to fight without him. I had 14 great birthdays without him. He never even sent me a damn card. To hell with him! I ain't need him then and I don't need him now.
Well,
Nah, you know what, Uncle Phil? I'm gonna get through college without him. I'm gonna get a great job without him. I'm gonna marry me a beautiful honey, and I'm gonna have me a whole bunch of kids. I'm gonna be a better father than he ever was. And I sure as hell don't need him for that, because ain't a damn thing he could ever teach me about how to love my kids. How come he don't want me, man?
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that lesson and the new vocab challenge activity. If you are loving these lessons, I encourage you to have the most entertaining. Yeah, what is going on, global citizens? Today's lesson focuses on one of the most entertaining and
Okay, I am back to you. Well, let's see. We have to pay attention for some things in this video. There are too much things to talking about. But first, I want to tell you something about the introduction for the video. Well, in this case, the guy that speak to us in this video used slang expression. He used in a common way colloquial expression. For example, he say yeah, you know that yeah, and this way, oh yeah, is a colloquial expression, is part of the slang. What is going on? What is going on is like what's up, what's going on. It's another expression for this part, and we have to pay attention because that means that slang English is very common to use in everywhere. This is one expression from slang. This is another expression for informal situations. And here we have something else. Well, and at first we have to know about this TV show. This is the name in English, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. This is the name for this TV show. In Spanish, I don't know why. For Spanish, it's another translation. We know this show in Spanish como El Príncipe del Rap. But in English is another name. It doesn't have to be with the rap. It's the fresh. And is an slang expression, to be fresh. To be fresh is, we can make a translation for this for Spanish. Saldría algo como El Príncipe Fresco de Bel-Air. Así sería. La traducción, digamos, literal del título original. Pero tengamos en cuenta que fresh es un adjetivo para sinónimo de cool, de alguien que es buena onda, por así decirlo, que es, si fuera en México, diríamos alguien que es bien chido, podría ser, aquí en El Salvador decimos alguien que es bien chivo en cuanto a su personalidad. Well, let's continue.
educational scenes ever by actor Will Slang, idioms, and we're even going to teach you a few dynamic connected.
Ok, pay attention. Esta es la introducción, la presentación del video. Y quien nos está presentando el video usa slang. You are gonna. Otra expresión. Informal contractions. You are gonna. Y miren, learn a ton of new. A ton of. ¿Se recuerdan? Esto es un idiom. Entonces, él aquí nos dice en el video, vocabulario, expresiones, slang y idioms. Son cosas diferentes, hay que tomarlo en cuenta. Ese, por ejemplo, es uno de los idioms que estudiamos, que literalmente es como aprender una tonelada, pero Es otra forma de decir a bunch, un montón, bastante. One more, gonna teach. Well, y aquí tenemos algo interesante. Black Urban English. Black Urban English. Es una derivación del slang. Es decir, el slang puede tener varios segmentos y en este caso vamos a enfocarnos a quizás uno de los más fuertes, que es el Black Urban English, que si lo tradujésemos así es como el inglés urbano de los afroamericanos. Si lo quisiéramos traducir, digamos, sin sonar pesados. Pero así como está ahí, pues usted sabe que sería el inglés urbano de los negros. Así sería la traducción de eso. Pero más bien de los afroamericanos, vamos a decir. Ok, continuemos.
Speech and cultural explanations from Black Urban English. Just our cause, please take a moment to like this video and please do subscribe.
I'm glad you're here. Daddy-o! What's up?
Will Smith.
Daddy-o!
Ok, here we have two things. Aquí ya hay dos cosas para comenzar. What's up? What's up, man? What's up? What's going on? Ya sabemos que es una expresión muy coloquial, muy saludo entre hombres. ¿Qué ondas? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó ese? Cualquiera de esas traducciones equivale acá. Y Will Smith utiliza esta expresión que es invento de él. No es una expresión, digamos, que tenga una traducción. Es simplemente daddy, que ya sabemos que es para decir papito. Vea, daddy-o, pues es una forma de llamarle a él. No tiene una traducción en específico, simplemente es quizás para no sonar como un niño, ¿vea? Para que no, porque daddy es una expresión muy común entre los niños pequeños. Pero ya agregarle daddy-o, bueno, ya quizás como para, ya está adulto, ya está grande y llamarle papá con cariño, pero que no sea tan infantil. Y ahí está el WhatsApp.
What's up? Will, I'm glad you're here.
Ok, aquí hay otra situación. Hey, man. Es un saludo muy natural. ¿Qué pasó, hombre? ¿Qué onda, hombre? Es como nosotros nos decimos acá. I'm glad, miren, interesante. A pesar de que es un lenguaje, digamos, muy coloquial, el uso de esta frase es bien interesante porque ya hemos dicho anteriormente que usar la palabra glad puede denotar un poquito de formalidad. But let's continue.
Some business came up. I got
Ok. El contexto de la escena es que en el show, en el episodio, él se vuelve a juntar con su papá, tiene tiempo de no verlo y como que el papá le ofreció salir con él, a hacer algo para tratar de recobrar quizás o de compensar el tiempo que no estuvo con él. Pero en eso el papá se va. Entonces le dice acá, some business came up, I gotta. Gotta, business. Son dos palabras que nos apuntan, una contracción informal y una palabra que debemos de traducirla como negocios. Vaya, algunos negocios, some business, puede tener dos situaciones. Puede referirse a pues lo propio, es decir, ir a cerrar un negocio, a un trabajo, a algo que me va a generar un ingreso, puede ser una de las connotaciones, y la otra es algo urgente que atender. Cualquier cosa que tenga que yo resolver un problema, a trouble, can be some business. Ahí tendríamos entonces esa otra expresión.
handle. So we're going to have to put a...
Ok, nuevamente, gonna, meaning we're gonna have, gonna. Put our trip on hold. Bueno, iban a salir, our trip, nuestro viaje, on hold. Es una expresión, pues, que en general lo que dice, vamos a tener que suspender detener, posponer nuestra salida. Cualquiera de esas traducciones podría ser válida para put or put on hold. No se usa, vamos a tener que pause, no se usa la palabra pausar, no se usa suspender, no. Put on hold. De hecho, es la expresión put on hold. Eso viene de realmente de las llamadas telefónicas. Ahí es donde usted puede a alguien put on hold, dejarlo en espera. Pero en este caso, pues es que un viaje lo vamos a tener que dejar para luego. O lo vamos a hacer después.
Our trip on hold. You understand?
Yeah.
Ok, one more time. Para los norteamericanos es mucho más común decir yeah que decir yes. No sé si aquí en nuestro país, bueno, en nuestro país digo por una marca por ahí de unos yogurts, se nos ha vuelto más común lo del yes, pero no es lo más común es yeah, 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 yeah. Así que cuando nos pregunten algo y va a ser algo afirmativo, si queremos sonar más nativos hablantes, hay que decir yeah en vez de yes. Y luego viene la expresión that's cool y 2 veces that's cool. Bueno, hemos visto el adjetivo, esto como un adjetivo cool, que pues su origen sería algo fresco, algo frío. Es parecido a fresh, parecido a lo de fresh, algo que está fresco, algo frío, algo que refresca, podría ser. Ahora, en la forma en la que lo usa aquí, that's cool, por lo que acaba de suceder, es como decir, I'm okay, estoy de acuerdo. No problem. I understand. No hay problema, lo entiendo, ¿verdad? Entonces, está bien. Es como nosotros decimos así, nos dicen algo que, aunque no nos parezca, decimos, está bueno, decimos, está bien. No problem, no hay problema, está bueno. Pero es con ese como malestar de que no me gusta, pero está bien, pues. Está bueno, pues.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Just for a couple of weeks.
I understand.
Maybe a little longer.
Yeah, whatever.
Ok, y ahora viene la famosa whatever. Whatever. Y otra vez más. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Ok, whatever tiene muchas connotaciones. Puede ser, literalmente es lo que sea. Si alguien, por ejemplo, está molesto, está enojado, puede usar whatever para responder, dame lo que tengas. Por ejemplo, si estamos en la casa y me dicen, ¿qué voy a querer? What do you want for dinner? ¿Qué quieres para la cena? Y yo estoy así que, whatever. Lo que haya, lo que sea. Tiene una aplicación de ese tipo. Otra aplicación que le podemos dar a whatever es cuando estamos hablando, when we are speaking. For example, I'm going to give you some example about a slang expression, and we are going to say an informal contraction like gonna, wanna, watcha, whatever. Entonces, es también como para decir una especie de etcétera, cuando estamos listando una serie de cosas, lo que sea, la situación y dar seguimiento. Es como para sustituir un etcétera. Pero también puede ser como cuando estoy molesto, como el caso de Will, está molesto por lo que el papá le acaba de hacer, lo deja plantado otra vez, entonces, whatever, como sea, whatever, como sea, es tu problema, y está bueno.
Look, I'll call you next week.
Ok, aquí tenemos otra expresión importante, iron out. Ok, es desde ya una frase verbal informal. Iron pues viene de planchar, de la plancha de planchar. Y out pues ya sabemos qué significa, pero iron out en ese caso es, la idea es como de las arrugas, de la ropa, de la clothes. La ropa se arruga, sabemos que tenemos que plancharla y entonces, ¿qué es eso de quitar las arrugas? Resolver problemas, llegar a un acuerdo. Podrían ser expresiones equivalentes a esto. Iron out the details. Bueno, después resolvemos, ¿ve? Después acordamos. Después nos ponemos de acuerdo.
Week and we'll iron out the details. Okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Otra vez más, el yeah, ven, ni un yes, todo es yeah.
It was great seeing you, son.
Bueno, esta nos la explicaron en el video, pero es importante tomarla en cuenta. It was great seeing you, son. Es una expresión, no tiene nada que ver con el slang. Diría yo que incluso es una expresión muy formal de parte del papá. Y pues ya sabemos que la vamos a utilizar cuando nos reunimos, nos encontramos con alguien que teníamos tiempo de no verlo.
You too, Lou.
Esta es curiosa. Lo normal, cuando alguien nos dice que fue bueno vernos, es decir, para mí también, pero nótese que no se usa el me too aquí, sino que se usa you too, para mí también, you too.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Will.
You know what? Actually, this works out better.
Ok, ahora vamos con words out. Posiblemente la expresión de words out, ustedes la han escuchado más en los que hacen ejercicio, los que van al gym, que se utiliza como un sinónimo de eso, de hacer ejercicio, del trabajo físico. Pero acá tiene otro meaning. Algo que works out for me, cuando sea la expresión así, works out for me, es algo que funciona para mí. Esto funciona para mí. O esto va conmigo. O esto es lo normal, lo típico que a mí me ocurre. Sería formas de traducir posiblemente ese this works out better for me. Esto va conmigo, esto funciona mejor así para mí. Bueno, ya no me va a quedar mucho tiempo, pero creo que en la siguiente clase vamos a continuar viendo más expresiones, ¿verdad? Porque ahorita la idea es irlas explicando. Pero quiero adelantar algo. Los que nunca han visto la serie, porque es un show de la década de los 90, la serie trata de un chico, ¿verdad? Que va de un barrio, de una zona muy pobre, ese es Will Smith, y tiene un tío, tiene un pariente que vive en una zona exclusiva, una zona de ricos, que es el Bel Air. De hecho, el nombre que lleva la serie es una ciudad donde viven personas muy adineradas, ¿verdad? Es prácticamente como similar a hablar de Beverly Hills. Pero bueno, time is over. That's gonna be all. Thank you for coming. Have a good one. Take care, and I wait you on Thursday. Goodbye.
Good night. Take care.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Good night, teacher.
Have a good one. Thank you so much.
Good night, teacher.
Have a good one. Thank you.